Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast. We're barbecue competition competitors that aim to share information, advice, tips, and tall tales about our favorite pastime. Head over to the pitmasterpodcast.com for all things Pitmasters, or follow us on your favorite social media platform. And now, here are the hosts of the Pitmaster Podcast, the two-time grand champion, SCA World Champion finalist, and barbecue specialist of Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue, the Anthony Luan, and the 24-time grand and reserve grand champion, reserve world grand champion, Windover High Roller champion, and the founder of Pitmaster Barbecue Supply Company stores in Utah, the old man himself from Big Johnson's Barbecue, Jesse Johnson.
This is Greg Rempe from the Barbecue Central Show, and you are listening to the Pitmasters Podcast, and they are doing it live.
We'll do it live.
That's right, Bill. I just said that. They're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yes, live. They're going to do it live.
What's up, Pitmasters? How's it going, Jesse?
How you doing, Anthony?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. It's starting to warm up here, so that's nice.
Yeah, it'd be a perfect time. We got the backyard competition for the 1-year anniversary at our 5 Point Pitmaster store this weekend. So if your teams are out there and you're hearing this, get signed up. We still have space for y'all, so it should be a whole bunch of fun.
Awesome. You know what pisses me off more than anything?
What's that?
To sign up for a barbecue event, have
And
it
not get
canceled
your-
and not get refunded.
Is it still
Yes.
nobody's getting their money back yet?
We're talking about it just because that episode, the hot take episode, is going live this Thursday about what went on. So I just wanted to circle back around on it. But some people filed claims with PayPal, got money back. Some people have done their done stuff with their banks or credit cards, and they got money back. But there has not been an actual refund on their end. So
That's horrible, man. That gives promoters a bad name and
a promoter, a bad name.
a promoter, but it casts a light on all the promoters
really
out
does.
there.
It really does.
You know, and this is the same person that people had problems getting their money from last year.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and then Christy Vanover announced this week that the Jackpot barbecue competition in Las Vegas signups are going to happen in July. Keep an eye out for those, because that event will fill up quick, and that event usually goes down in November. So it will sell out in July, event in November. It's crazy, right? It's like the only one on the West Coast that does that.
well, she's the only promoter that gets teams to sign up. I don't know whether it's because she puts on a really good contest, but she also, for some reason, people like going to Vegas. So
It's true. True. And then we have some competitions heading up north, right? We have the one in, is it Meridian, Idaho? I
believe so. Yeah.
And then
We got Blackfoot. It'll be later in June.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I need to write these dates down. I've been saying that for 5 years now. But so there are some KCBS contests cut out west. So make sure you get signed up for those through the KCBS website. I know there is one SCA event going down this month, the end of June in Richfield. That is so it's a quad steak, bring your own. So
it's bring your own steak.
Yes, it is.
Are the entry fees lowered?
Yes, they are. Payouts high too, $1,000 payouts. So it's
guaranteed payouts.
Guaranteed. So there's no questionable or gray lines there.
I think that's what you have to do in the SCAs. I think the dynamic payout is killing some of the contests in Utah.
I do believe so as well.
So I mean, you don't have the cost of the stakes, so might as well put that money up for prize money, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So
let's see. I'm just communicating with our guest. Says that they can't hear you, so I'm going to have them log out and come back in. But Jesse, so here's a question for you.
Sure.
I've been watching a lot of these people use these brisket caddies. I'm trying to learn one properly. Do you over trim the brisket and squish it in the caddy and then let it swell up from there? What's the proper way to use these brisket caddies?
I trim mine to
Shoe
the
size?
right to fit in the brisket caddy. That way, when it does start to relax and get warmer, it's going to plump up and push to the sides, and then push itself up, kind of pump itself up like a football. But because if you don't, the brisket just flattens out, and you get a wider, thinner flat. And judges, I think these days, they want to see a good 1.5 to 2-inch slice in the box.
Right. So here's my thing. The reason why I brought it up is because last comp I did my brisket, it swelled up, it plumped up nicely, but I didn't want to wrap it in my caddy. So I took it out, wrapped it, and then I felt like it kind of flattened out a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it in the caddy even when you finish it. If you're wrapping it or you're putting it in a half pan with some jus to finish it up, I leave it in the caddy until I rest it.
Got it. Pro tip.
So yeah,
I ask questions.
Yeah, that's what I do on a daily basis, bro.
Right. Heck yeah.
Is answer those. They're simple questions, and you know what I mean. But if you haven't done a lot of competitions, and you're new to, because I'm new to using a caddy. I mean, I only used a caddy for the last couple of years, but I think it helps get that rise of the brisket.
Yeah.
Pumps it up, gets that bigger flat. So
right. Yeah. Well, cool. Let's go talk to Clayton Dixon. This kid is tearing it up. Took second place in Memphis in May in the junior category. When's the last time you got second place in the Memphis in May contest?
Never been to Memphis in May. So
exactly.
I've never gotten a second place there.
Neither have I. So he has more to brag about than we do. So let's go talk to him.
Let's do it. Let's bring him in.
This is the single best investment you can make to become a better cook.
Thermopen 1 is the best thermometer I've ever had.
My thermometer of choice is ThermoWorks.
When it comes to quality that I can trust, this is the company that I go to over and over again.
There may be other thermometers out there, but there aren't other Thermopen.
Clayton, welcome to the show. How's it going, my man?
Good. How about y'all?
Good. Let's introduce this guy over your shoulder. Who's on the show with you tonight?
This is my dad.
Nice. What's your dad's name?
Brian Dixon.
Ryan. Brian or Ryan?
Ryan.
Cool. Nice to meet you. So this is the part of the show where I usually ask people to hit the rewind button where their barbecue career got started, but apparently yours is just starting. So let's talk a little bit about you. Let's talk about how old you are and then about how you got into the whole competition barbecue scene.
All right. So I'm 15 years old. I just got my permit and I'm starting to drive to my competitions.
Oh, Lord, help us.
So how I got started was my uncle. He came and I had a major foot surgery. He sat me in a big, tall chair and sat me in front of a pit boss smoker and said, "See what you can do." And that's how I got started.
Nice. So was that pit boss? That's a pellet grill, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So that is awesome. I wish somebody would have sat me in front of the grill. I guess, Jesse, you did. They're like, here, mend the fire. We got some whole hogs on there. You got to maintain this fire while we're all getting some rest.
Yep. My great uncle started me when I was 11. So I feel you. But it was the preteen wanting to play with fire all night long. And I was good with that.
Yeah. So Clayton, tell us a little bit about how you decided to get into competition, other than your uncle putting you in front of a pit. What actually kind of said, okay, this is what I want to do for a hobby? Most kids your age, they want to go out and try to, talk to the ladies, or they're active playing sports. What triggered you to go into doing competitive barbecue?
Well, I took a couple of classes and I learned how to cook brisket and pork, chicken, and ribs, and then I went on from there, got into my first competition. I liked how it was going, so then I said, let me start working more on these competitions and see how much I like it. And then I started to like it more and more, so that's how I got into it.
Nice.
How long ago was it that you started doing competitions?
Year and a half ago.
Just a year and a half. Nice.
And he has a Memphis and May trophy.
Those are some beautiful trophies, man.
Right? Not a lot of people can say that. That's kind of wild. But so where are you based out of, Clayton?
Bill, Kentucky.
Do they have high school barbecue teams where you're at? Oh, I think we locked your audio. Are you with us? Oh,
Can you hear us?
you can't hear us, can you? I can't hear you.
Hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, let's see where we're at here, Clayton. We haven't had some technical difficulties. Are you using a microphone or are you just using your phone? All right, let's log out and come back in, Jesse, and I will carry the conversation. Come back right into the show. Back out and come back in.
You know what's fun though is when we used to do the Windover competition, we went to the company that made the Memphis and May trophies, and that's who was making the trophies for the Wild West shootout with the Peppermint Casinos in Windover.
That's right. They do look familiar. Now that you bring that up, they do look really familiar. They're not the same, but they do look familiar. They have that nice body stand and that tapers up. Yeah, they're a good looking trophy.
I tell you what, watching Andy Allen try to carry one of those big old trophies home was funny because Andy's not a little bit smaller kind of guy.
Yeah,
that trophy's big.
All right. No, we can't hear you, man. Oh man, this is problematic. Are you using? We'll get this figured out. Thanks for hanging in there with our listeners. Are you using like an external microphone or anything, or just using your phone? Do you have earbuds?
I think I do somewhere.
Yeah, see if you can find those earbuds and then come back in, get plugged in.
Yeah, because something's crackling on
something's crackling. Maybe the mic's broke, but yeah, go see if you can find your earbuds and we'll bring you right back in. Give us a thumbs up when you're ready, all right? Cool. So, yeah, Jesse, I can't even imagine being 15 years old.
And doing competition barbecue.
I panic at 46 years old.
Oh, but think about some of the kids that have cooked the local backyard barbecue competitions. Like, I just lost his name. His daughter beat him, and she beat him at 11.
Oh, are we talking about Scott Harris?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she whooped him in chicken, didn't she?
She beat him overall too.
Jeez, yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
But if you teach kids young, they don't have the fear factor that adults have. They're just going out there to have fun. You put their best foot forward and try to pull it off.
Yeah. All right. How do we do an audio check right here, Clayton? How we sound?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're coming in loud and clear. But we were just talking about getting into barbecue young, and we had a guest. I totally spaced, and then I'm so sorry if you're listening, but he is kind of the leader of the High School Barbecue Association. Have you heard about this at all? Did you know that there's actually high school competitive barbecue?
Yes, sir. I competed against teams actually at Memphis and May.
And Smoke Slam last year as well.
And Smoke Slam.
Oh wow! So they're actually getting into some of those bigger competition. That is awesome. I'm really wanting this to take off because I wish I had an opportunity to do barbecue in high school. I had culinary experience. They had some culinary arts classes, but to actually do barbecue and actually on a competitive level, I don't think there's much out there for high schools. Jesse, are you familiar with any like competitive food cooked in high school?
Not in Utah. I haven't heard about anything in Utah, but if there's people that are out there that are interested, reach out to us. I mean, I'd love to help some of the high schools build some teams and kind of walk them through the process of how competition works and how to make better barbecue.
Right. Clayton, for you, wouldn't that be pretty cool to be able to like get on a high school barbecue team and then see that grow into like a college level? You
yes,
go
sir. That would
go to college for doing competitive barbecue.
Boy, what a way to go to college, huh?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
they have scholarships for video gaming. Why not competitive barbecue? Why not competitive food sports? Honestly, right?
Probably in the last couple of years, Clayton competed in Smoke Slam. That was his first one in last year. And there was a couple of barbecue teams, and then high school barbecue teams, and then this year it seemed like there was probably 4 or 5 different high school barbecue teams. So it looks like it's evolving. It's just maybe not fast track as some would like, but I really see that the youth is really grown in the last year that we've seen.
Right, and I think the hardest part, we're kind of seeing that firsthand here in Utah. Crystal, our booking manager, she's really tried to do it, but there's a lot of hoops that she's fighting. The school board being able to find the funding, being able to buy smokers, and that is the hard part of being able to do that. It's almost like it was like where lacrosse was a few years ago, right? It was kind of a club. You're part of the school, but you had to pay club entry fees. So I would really like to see it grow and see younger cooks, because I think that's what we're lacking. I don't think there's been a kids queue in Utah for 2 years.
Wow.
Or longer.
Or longer.
But the kids can come enter the backyard competitions and have some fun, and you could win some good prizes for that. So
I think they should get an automatic 5 points. If you're under the age of like 15, you get an automatic 5 points just to kind of boost their skills up a little bit, right?
Per category.
Yeah,
well,
right.
That would let Scott Harris's daughter whoop his behind even more.
Right. So Clayton, what is your favorite to cook? What is your favorite meat to cook? I know Jesse and we can go back and forth about this all day on the reasons why we like certain cooks, but you're being so new to it. What is your go-to?
Well, today I cooked some baby back ribs and some St. Louis style ribs, and those are one of my favorites, but ribeye steak is also one of my favorites. I've been to one SCA, and I placed, I think it was 3rd or 4th in it, because they mixed it up. But then they said 3rd when they called me up there, but when I got my certificate, it said 4th on it. Oh. It was weird. But
so do you like doing baby backs or St. Louis ribs more?
Baby backs.
They're more tender. They're not a big a bite, but they're more tender.
They sure did taste good tonight, I'll tell you that.
I bet. Clayton, if you get your golden ticket to go to SCA World Championships, I'm whooping your ass, just letting you know. and you can go ahead and use that audio clip if you beat me, all right? But Pops, speaking of which, when you made that comment that dinner was great, is this nice to being able to have him just say, hey, I want to cook tonight? Does that take a little bit of pressure off your shoulder, off the smoker?
Oh, yes, 100%. I couldn't tell you the last time I've even been on a grill or a smoker, probably in the last year, probably a handful of times. It's really awesome. And, he's had some coaching, and it tickles me to see how much as he's where he started out at and where he is now. It's
right.
He talked about ribeye steak. It was funny. We went and did an SCA in Nashville just to be prepped for the Memphis in May, because we had never done Memphis in May, and he ended up getting 4th out of 32, and those are all age people. And I'll never forget a good friend of ours. He said, "Man, I can't believe if a 15-year-old boy come in here with a $120 Walmart Weber grill, whoop my tail down at the SCA event."
That is so awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the back end dynamics. We talked about this with Riley and her parents when she was coming up. Does he just pretty much say, Pops, this is what I want to cook this week, and swing by the store and pick it up? I want to enter this contest, pick up the bill. What is the real dynamics of this? Because for me as a parent, my son took off in this. I paid all of his entry fees. If he wanted to cook it, I'm paying it. That's just how it was. It's the same as paying as an entry fee to go to play soccer or basketball or anything. So what is it that on your guys' end?
All right. So kind of a backstory. Clayton, he had that foot surgery, kind of put him out of the sports world. a total reconstruction of his foot. So, with that being said, he played golf, but he couldn't have any physical contact in sports. And he said, even this year, he said, "Hey, Dad, golf was up." He said, "You know what, Dad? I don't know if I'm going to play golf in high school." He said, "I think I just want to concentrate on cooking, going out and doing some competition and having a good time." I said, "Man, that was awesome."
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah.
So what did you do to your foot? What happened?
So he was born with what they call a club foot. So
Gotcha.
What they did is kind of you walk on the side of your foot, and what they did, they went in there and broke his bones in his foot, cut his plantar, cut his tendons on the outside, and straightened it. He was 8 weeks in a hard cast, no weight bearing, 0 weight bearing, and that's like you said. My brother come in and he come in and said, "Hey." Put a director's chair in front of the grill and said, "Hey, won't you try to cook?" So it was a real tall grill or tall chair, and he went with that, and man, he just had fun with it. And then he got some coaching from a few people, from John Lindsay, Melissa Cookston early on, and he entered Smoke Slam, which was awesome. His first competition, and to be at his first competition, well.
Here's my Smoke Slam.
He's going to show his hardware out. Hold on a minute.
There we go.
There's my 3rd place chicken.
He got 3rd place chicken on his first rip.
5th place pork.
5th place in pork.
And then hold on.
And then he wants you to show you the granddaddy of the big one.
Yeah, there it is.
Metro. Oh yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
They don't fit in the picture.
Gotta love that.
And then he did well in the World Junior Barbecue League as well in South Haven. He
First place
chicken, 2nd place pork,
and
4th in ribs. And then from there he went to the SCA, won 4th. And then after during that we met up with Sonny Lynn Moody,
Yeah,
and I'll let him talk to. I'll let him talk about the rest.
Yeah, so we went to take a class there in Nashville with her, and she taught me a lot of things that she knew that I'm not going to tell because it's my secret too. And it's a good, I'm glad to learn it from her. And
so what did you do after your steak event, buddy?
I went to Memphis in May.
No, after your steak event, what did you do in Nashville?
Oh, I did a live fire, the MVBQA live fire event, and we got our Future of Q team got 1st in pork and 3rd in beef.
Nice.
Yeah,
that is
really
awesome.
Guys.
Dude, you dropped some serious names. John Lindsay, he's a great buddy. I mean, Melissa Cookston, she's amazing, and then Sonny Moody. So I'm going to tell you a little secret about Sonny. She's my lucky charm. Yeah. 3 times, literally, I'm serious. 3 times when I went to Worlds, I went and sat next to Sonny during Cook's meeting. I said, "Sonny, you're my good luck charm." Every time I sat next to her, I made it to finals. 1 year I didn't sit next to her. Guess what? I didn't make finals. So I need Sonny to go back to Worlds so she can sit next to me. But yeah, she is great. I'm pretty sure she taught you some cool stuff. I've watched her cook, and yeah, she has some good tips and techniques. So that should carry her a long way. That should carry her a long way.
She's competed here in Utah. So she competed at the Nor'Ute Barbecue Championships a few years ago. Her and her when she was married to her first husband, and they did good. And she's a little gym rat, so I own a gym as well. And she came up and worked out in my gym and had a heyday. So it was the best of all worlds: gym and then barbecue.
Yeah. And then John Lindsay, man, if you want to learn some stuff from steaks, that's another go-to guy. He's been there. He's been to the dance a few times. Great guy as well, and his seasonings are fantastic. To this day, I still use his all queued up on my steaks. To this day, I will not. If he stops making that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to ask him for the recipe because I'll be SOL because I get the best. When I use his stuff, I get the best scores. 50 every time. 50 plus. So
That's awesome.
That's a little bit of a pro tip there for you, Clayton, as well. Just use John Lindsay's stuff on steaks. Works out.
Well,
Yeah.
Also, I met Heath at Memphis in May, and he gave me a few tips as well. Heath Rouse.
Yeah,
pretty nice. It's pretty cool meeting him.
2-time world champion back to back. That's
back to back. Yeah, baby.
yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. And yeah, Heath Riles he's such a cool guy. He will tell you everything, literally. You go and ask him, say, hey, I want your Memphis in May set up. He'll probably tell you. It's just execution, right, Jesse? You can tell me how to run your brisket, and I've tasted your brisket. I guarantee you I won't execute it like you.
It's how to run that brisket caddy properly, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And honestly, talking to Heath Riles and Malcolm Reed, they elevated my rib game as well. I told Malcolm, I was like, hey, this is what's going on. And he gave me some tips, and I told Heath the same thing. And they gave me I'll tell you the tip because I'm not scared. Do not rest your ribs. Go straight from out of the foil into the box. Sauce and box. Don't even
Sauce and box.
Thank you, because I'm about to do next weekend and here in my hometown, and I'll be glad to use that tip.
Yeah, because that I feel like it works better anyways because the ribs don't sit there and flex back and forth. I understand resting them in a camera would help if you're over, but I feel like the out of the smoker right at sauce and box is one of the best techniques ever. I used it. And
did you so Heath Riles released a pro tip, I think it was last week. He was talking about his money muscle. If his money muscle is over, he'd throw it in a bag, drop it in the ice real quick, and get it to firm up really quickly. And then he was talking about the same thing with a brisket. Won't fit in a bag, but you can drop your brisket in the pan on top of some ice and ice water and help it kind of firm back up. That's a tip I could have used a couple of years ago at the Blazer 47 when my brisket was a little bit past, and it would have helped the brisket stay together a little bit better.
Yeah.
Also talked with Big Jake. I've been talking to him back and forth on TikTok, and he's been helping me with a little bit too.
Yeah, that's awesome. That ice bath technique, Jesse, I watched Matt Hansen execute that about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In a steak competition. He told me what he did. I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah. He goes, my steak was screaming and was climbing. So he threw it in a bag and put it in some ice, and he actually won first place at that steak event. I'm like,
happy dog.
Right?
I had never thought to do that. So that's an interesting trick.
Yeah. Well, usually what I'm doing is like, you pull it out, you're venting it using a paper plate, trying to cool it down fast as you can. But yeah. Crash cooling. That's going to be the next thing. You're going to see everybody out there with ice baths just in case.
They're just going to be overcooking. They're going to be overcooking all their stuff and just ice bath in it.
Right? Oh, man. Yeah. So you said you had a competition coming up. What is that competition? What are you cooking?
I'm cooking some ribs, pork chop, and half chicken.
This is a non-sanctioned, just a hometown little barbecue fest. There's not a whole lot of teams in it, but it's, we live in a smaller town, and man, these our folks here at this town, they love Clayton 100% and stand behind him and love to see what he does, and it's pretty neat. And why not to come back here and have what's coming up.
And then I think the next weekend,
no, two more weeks after that.
2 more weekends after that, we're going to Lynchburg, Tennessee to a RCOA rib cook-off.
Nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Have you done half chickens? Have you done many half chickens, Jesse?
I've only done one time.
I didn't realize. Because I wanted to do one because we don't have them here in Utah. We don't have half chicken competitions.
Well, we have in the past. The RMBBQA, when we did the event out in Tooele, that was a half chicken. So it was new to me. And
that was before my time. That was the old time.
Way before your time.
Man, that's wrong.
I didn't realize you waste the whole other half of the chicken. You literally only cook half the chicken.
No, you can cook it too.
You don't waste it. That's eating.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I should say, yeah, but for competition, you won't turn it in. But I didn't realize how much you really trim off to make that half chicken work and make sure you have all that skin to be able to tuck underneath. I watched some videos. I was like, this is ridiculous. No wonder why I haven't ever done one. But I'm going to. I might actually do that this Sunday.
And you have to get a different size box for those too. So that's the thing. You get a different size box than we normally turn in with our 9x9s, you know?
Yeah. They said that the pros that I watched, they said about 4 1/4 pounds is right where you want to be.
For the half?
For the half.
That's a big ass chicken.
Well, they cut it in half and trim it down, right?
Well, but if you want 4.5 pounds on a half, is that 4.5 pounds total or
total? Yeah, it's total weight.
Oh, gotcha.
Total weight. So you're going to take it down to about 2 pounds.
Yep.
But, yeah.
And if you want to see some really good half chicken boxes, just look at Chicken Fried. He's got some really pretty boxes.
I'm not saying that's where I didn't watch the video from, but that could be where I watched the video from.
Yeah, his half chickens are really pretty. So
right. Yeah. So, but yeah. And then pork chop. Tell us a little bit how you're gonna cook pork chop. Is this gonna be like a barbecue style, or are you gonna kind of freestyle, use some applesauce on there, use some apple vinegar on there?
So our judges here in town don't really like spicy stuff. So I'm gonna do my sear marks on it, and then we're gonna sauce it with probably a Heathrow sweet barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And let it tack up on the grill, and then put it in the box. And then,
It's got to be. The only thing is, it's got to be sliced.
yeah, it's got to be sliced, so I got to slice it.
You got to pre-slice it before you put it in the box, then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
I'm gonna sauce like all sides before I put it in the box.
Yep, sauce every side of it.
Yeah. Paint a little bit on the backside.
Yes, sir.
Slice. That's actually, and then pork, you don't have to worry about it too much. I knew this was a thing that people looked at when KCBS was doing their steak stuff. I think that's kind of fallen off a little bit because you had to slice it and then send it in. And what people were talking about doing was wrapping it in some kind of cellophane, put a cellophane over the top of your box to keep the oxidation happening. And then right when you get to the turn-in box, open your box up, take that cellophane out, which helps prevent oxidization. I don't know, Clayton, try it or not, but don't forget do not drop any extra cellophane in your box. Do no DQs. No DQs.
No doubt.
Yeah, so I don't know. With KCBS steak thing never took off, so. And then you said you're doing ribs. Are you doing spare ribs or baby backs on that one?
Baby backs. We get to bring our own meat, I think, too, right? Yeah, we get to bring our own meat. So that's okay.
And then Ryan, are you kind of like an assistant coach on this? Like, are you kind of helping him with his timeline? Then
yes, sir. That's pretty much what I am, is the dad stopwatch. And it makes it, and then mom, of course, she always takes an overview of making sure the box looks nice and it's not messy and all that fun stuff.
And makes my videos too.
And Ryan, how much barbecue experience do you have? You said that you didn't cook that much. Yeah, well, you haven't cooked that much in the last year and a half, but did you have much barbecue experience, or was it more of his uncle that kind of pulled him into this?
Nothing competition side other than just cooking, backyard stuff. But my brother, he kind of pushed him into it and kind of taught him some ways. And then, we sent him to some classes with John and Melissa, and then got caught up with Sonny, and it's just taken off from there. It's really been eye-opening and how far he's gone in such a year and a half. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, a short period of time, you'd really taken off. So what pit are you running on your competitions?
So at Memphis in May, Smoking Brothers provided me with a Smoking Brothers pellet grill, and then Bob Gonzalez and Ryan F. Tink with Smoking Brothers got me the Smoking Brothers pellet grill. They brought every team one, or a Gateway Journal. And then we had the Weber kettle to cook steak and pork chop on.
Yeah, because Josh DeWitt is my rep for Smoking Brothers and for Gateways. Yeah.
Yep. We
Josh
met.
Good
He's
guy.
a good dude. We met him as well.
Yeah, he's a good resource to have in your back pocket as well.
Everybody at Smoking Brothers.
Did we lose you, Anthony? You there? Looks like he's froze up.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Anthony froze on us. He's gonna have to pop out and pop back in. So you got a couple competitions coming up. What do you see in your future?
Probably a lot more SCAs or RCOA. Yeah, RCOAs. And then I think they're gonna have another World Junior Barbecue League contest
This fall.
I'll go back to that. Gotta practice on my brisket.
Yeah, there's some tricks to brisket. There really is.
There is.
I don't know.
Especially, and it depends. It depends on where you're cooking too. Is like you listen to Bill Purvis. He's talking about that extra. He calls it Texas tender. So they take their briskets a little bit farther, so they get that flop.
I'll tell you about another thing that he really found, and I'll let him talk about it, but I'm just trying to remind him about the live fire experience.
That live fire experience was my first time, and it was hard to do, and I'm glad I had a team, but it was really fun to do.
Was that at Memphis in May?
It was at the Nashville, at the National Barbecue and Grilling Association.
The NBBQA in Nashville at the annual event.
Yeah.
Yeah, because live fire, you really have to get to know how to do your live fire management. You know, managing that fire is really important when you're going live fire.
Yep, they that Future Q team, they had coaches Sonny Lynn and our other good friend that's a hoot is Randy Pauley. He is such a fun guy to be around. A whole lot of energy, both of them.
Yeah.
Well, Clayton, I need you to tune into the show next week because we're going to have Christy Vanover on, and she's going to be talking all about the new live fire competitive series. So it's going to be it's a new thing. I can't wait to get my hands on a live fire grill so I can compete. So this is good. I think this is the evolution of barbecue. Everybody's done pellet grills. Everybody's done charcoal. Now it's just time to do live fire.
I think you're right.
Where we're at.
I cooked on the Santa Maria, so.
Yep. Yoder Smokers put that on at NBBQA, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I love a Santa Maria grill. I love cooking on those.
Yes, sir.
We got first in pork and third in beef and that.
Nice. I think I'm going to go towards the Brazilian style, the circular style live fire cooker. I think that's where I'm going to lean into so you can get some.
Yeah, we were at Memphis in May and we saw that.
Saw all the kind of live fire stuff.
They
that was so neat.
Different teams.
Yeah, that is wild.
So it'd be interesting to see Bacana grills. That's a Utah company. Do some stuff on a Bacana grill because that has a built-in rotisserie for you. So. Yeah,
definitely.
We won live fire pork national champion.
Yeah, so on that little live fire thing, they were the only Future Q team out of 10 teams, and they won which I get 5th overall, and then beat out quite a bunch of adults and our neighbors, Boys Night Out, which are a hoot. Man, they were really coaching the guys and girls on. And then I think from what I've been reading, they're going to put on at least a 3-show series coming up, a live fire events. I think Kel and Janet, maybe the NBBQA is put on. I'm not sure the sanctioning body. They're doing another one in Nashville, doing one in Byhalia, Mississippi, and then one in South Carolina. So we're hoping maybe that he can, if they can get another Future Q team together, that they be able to be in on that too, man. You're talking about some real cool fun. It was just cool. I don't know much of nothing about live fire, but man, watching those kids go at it and work together, it was pretty neat.
I made a couple of side dishes for the beef, and then what was it we did? We did an appetizer the first round, and we did a donut burger.
All right.
It was
tailgate.
Yeah, tailgate. And then I
division.
made some homemade mac and cheese with that.
Oh man, sounds.
And you had
And some roasted, fire roasted poblano wild corn.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Talking about some big judges, your Tuffy Stones, your Kerry Brangles, Famous Dave. Who else? There was a big slew of judges there, and they were really complimentary to the kids. You know,
Barbecue Pit Boys.
Yep, Barbecue Pit Boy Bruce. He's a hoot too.
Yeah, those are some good names. We gotta get Kerry back on the show. Peg Leg Porker, man, he's a cool guy.
Yep.
He runs his own bourbon too, I think, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. He's, I did see that come out.
Yeah. So, heck yeah. Well,
And then Mr. Kel Phelps and Miss Janet Phelps.
Yeah, they've been super awesome for Clayton. Real supportive of him. So can't say anything bad about them. They've really pushed the future Q team, not just Clayton, but the whole future Q. They're really trying to blow that up, and I see it going big time. A lot of kids getting in it and helping out.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, she's in here right now. I think somebody's in here commenting. So yeah,
Mr.
that's
Kel.
awesome. Mr. Kel is in here. Yep, it looks like so.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I met Myron Mixon at his restaurant in Gatlinburg.
Yep.
Yeah, he's nicer than he did shows on TV, isn't he? It's a TV personality. That's what his is. So, but yeah. Well, cool. Do you have any sponsors or anything?
Looks like we lost them again. They froze up.
Oh, I thought it was me this time.
No, it was them.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get him back here in just a second. Yeah, man. Did you hear the recipe? The stuff that he was poblano corn? That's not even in my back pocket.
Like, see, I make a Cajun corn that we do for some catering stuff. So I mean, it's you know, it would be interesting to do some street corn, some Mexican street corn for that kind of stuff, because I love the flavor of that stuff.
Yeah, it's really awesome. But yeah, man, this kid's really excelling, and he's met a lot of cool people already, and he's picked up a lot of information in just a year and a half. Stuff that we begged for before when we started our barbecue careers. Like when you started, Jesse, man, they didn't even have a book.
There wasn't YouTube back then.
There wasn't YouTube. I guess they had the barbecue forums, but nobody would still tell you anything on the barbecue forums, would they?
No. I mean, I used Johnny Triggs' recipe for ribs forever, and then a couple of the products that he used went out of circulation.
Mm-hmm.
So I went.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you back.
Okay. Yeah. We had to switch phones. My dad's phone, something happened to it.
Overheated.
It overheated, I think.
Oh, man.
It's because you're on fire, son.
Yeah, exactly. Clayton's on fire. Yeah. So what we left off with, I was asking, if you guys had any sponsors.
Go ahead.
Lifespace USA.
They've been kind of sponsoring a little bit. It's really our first. It's not a big sponsor, but they've been sponsoring us and helping us out with some things. And you're talking about some amazing people, Rob and Sam and their crew. Man, it's really been nice. They're really wholesome folks.
I'll show you the knife set. It's over there in my.
And
what's the name of the knife company again?
Lifespace USA.
Yep.
Nice.
I think they're kind of new. They're somebody else that ended up getting us on the podcast is Crystal. I know y'all talked about her earlier. I'd like a big shout out to her for mentioning All Fired Up with Clayton. So thanks to her for us getting on here too.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, and we love to see the future of this. So this is definitely not going to be our last podcast. We'll definitely have you on in the future and get an update and see how everything's going.
Also, I grow my own garden, so it's a big responsibility.
Big garden.
What?
Yes,
he has
it
his own
is.
garden?
Oh,
Man, you're gonna be hanging out with Tim Shear before you know, man. I just seen that dude raises his own hogs to take to Memphis in May. Clayton's gonna be like, I'm gonna go pick something out of my garden, and then I'm gonna go over here and get some off Miss Betsy brisket. And we're taking the competition and just hurt everybody.
It's funny you mentioned that. That's what he used in some of his vegetables from in the last live
fire event.
Yeah,
that is awesome. That is awesome.
That's cool.
And then, in Memphis in May, he won. Tell him about what he won in Memphis in May, not just the trophy.
Second place dessert. I made a cheesecake. That two of my mom's friends taught me how to make, but I smoked it on the smoker. It was hard to make, but it turned out the judges like cheesecake. So
Yes, they do.
and I made some homemade Bucky's beaver nugget
To put on top.
with a caramel drizzle.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I want some cheesecake now.
Yeah, I'm horrible. I'm horrible at desserts other than cobblers. I'm good at the cobblers, but that's about it.
Right? It's stuff we learned at scout camp, right?
Yep.
In the Dutch ovens. So that's where we learned how to do a lot of the cobblers and stuff. But
I also sell my own smoked sausage as well.
Wait a second. Let's rewind this. So you sell your own smoked sausages as well. If somebody wants to buy those, how do they get a hold of you to do that?
You have to
follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
That'll be winter time only.
Yeah, winter time only because it has to be cold because we cold smoke it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All fired up with Clayton.
All fired up with Clayton. There you go.
Very nice. And then also, what are your plans with this? What are you envisioning yourself? This is kind of like it's the equivalent of asking what you want to be when you grow up. What is your future in barbecue? What are you thinking? Are you going to want to be like Heath Riles, Malcolm Reed?
Yeah, I want to be like Heath Riles and Malcolm Reed and all them.
Forget looking up to Michael Jordan. I want to look up to Heath Riles. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, cool. Is there anything else you want to talk about tonight, Clayton?
No, I don't think so. We sure appreciate y'all having him on the podcast, man. This is the second one. He did one barbecue therapy in Memphis in May. That was awesome time too. And man, Clayton just let it happen. We appreciate Crystal inviting us and y'all accepting the listening to Clayton talk about his journey.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, man.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ryan, thanks for showing up and supporting your son and pushing him to this level because that is awesome. It takes a lot of support to be able to achieve high goals.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, you guys have a good night.
Yep,
and
y'all too.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
All right, y'all be safe.
Yep.
You bet.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.